boys and girls. Welcome back to our series about tutorials for Bannerlord Online. In this episode we will showcase the inventory system, cargo weights and trade convoys. Here comes a convoy tripping. As you can see, this player, Jovakin, has a mule or donkey and a convoy, and this player does not. So you can't tell whether a player is carrying cargo or not. I'm not sure how it works in the regular vanilla games, so don't ask me about that. But so first off, every player has a cargo capacity or inventory capacity, and if you hover over these numbers up here, 16 out of 247, you see that you have a base of 10, and each soldier adds 1 to this, because apparently I have 87 troops and they add 1, and each pack animal, at least the pack animals I am packing, contribute 50, and I currently have 3 mules. There is one called Old Mule. I believe they carry 30 each, but there's really no point in ever buying an old mule because you eventually want to upgrade to a mule. The cost for a mule is 6,000. They are always in storage at every trader in every town. So it's not something that is rare. That is, you just go to a trader, you buy it, and you pay 6,000 for 3 mules, and that's it. You don't buy the old mule, which costs about half of that. And as you can tell, out of my 250 inventory capacity, almost, well, more than 3/5, 60% of my inventory capacity comes from the pack animals. So they're very useful, these mules. When you start the game, you can own 1 mule, I believe. And I recommend that's one of the very first things you buy. So there's a, what's this symbol? It's a used for carrying goods symbol, and it's a civilian item. All right. And as you level up a skill called trade, when you reach 20, you can use 2 pack animals without a speed penalty. And when you reach 40, you can use 3 pack animals without a speed penalty. So basically, on my characters now, I could buy 100 mules. It's just that I would be severely over encumbered and not able to move out of the town. But I could store a very large amount of items on my character. On the other hand, you can be overburdened. What's it called? Over encumbered in towns, and you can still move around inside the town. So right here I could have 1,000 inventory weight and still be able to move around. But once I leave town and move on the campaign map, I will be slowed down. And if you're a little bit overweight, you move at 0.5 speed, so extremely slowly. I don't recommend anyone ever moving on the map at that speed. But if you are a lot overweight, you cannot move at all. You are stuck, and you will have to get into your inventory and throw away items over here at the discard side on the left side, and leave them on the street, and they will be discarded and destroyed. So don't ever do that. Now, you might wonder, how do I improve my trading skill? Because of course you're gonna get more soldiers as you start playing the game, and you increase your leadership, and you get a little bit of a larger army, but that's only 1 capacity per soldier, so it's not a lot. And the reason you wanna do trade is because if you have to throw away stuff because you're over encumbered while you're out fighting a lot, you lose a little bit of money. And if you have to go back to town to sell it, you lose a little bit of time, or quite a lot of time maybe. So the higher your inventory capacity, the more efficient you can be with both money and experience point gain and grind. So if you're a new player, you will enter Zeonica here, and there is no reason to have more than 40 in trade skill at the moment, because there is no other perks from having more than 40. And as far as I know, for now, the trade skill doesn't give any bonus to how much money you gain or anything. Maybe one day there will be stuff that you know, benefits you from having more than 40, but I definitely stopped doing this because, well, there are other things that you want to improve upon more. So the trader guy here on the square, if you ask him, he asks, do you have cargo that should be delivered? The second alternative here. And there's a lot of cargo that needs to be delivered. And I recommend, when you start in Zionica, which every player do, you check out the cargo to a neighboring town called Poros. And you will have, let's say you have 80 in inventory capacity. Don't buy over 80. Just check the weight of these cargo boxes. For example, this one weighs 30. This one here weighs 20. This one here weighs 20. And the top number is how much money you will pay in a deposit fee. I.e., you pay the merchant this money, so you will lose this money temporarily. And when you turn in the goods at its destination, you will get this money and the profit from delivering the cargo. So this is your profit, the secondary lower number here. But if you lose the cargo on the way, or throw it away, you will lose this money that you paid as a deposit. So make sure you only buy cargo for the city you're going to, Poros. It's quite easy to find a very good cargo. Oh, that's a good profit, yada yada. But as a matter of fact, it was to Reville instead of Poros. So let's see here. There's a little bit of difference. So it actually pays to kind of keep an eye out for how much they weigh compared to how much you pay in deposit and the profit. There's not a lot of. I guess someone else is trading here, so they bought up all the cargo to Poros because this is, I suppose, quite a common trout route. So there's a new player doing this. So I only managed to buy up to 136 total inventory weight with all these cargoes, and I will pay 6,379. 6,000 gold. And let's try to remember 6,400, and we'll see how much I gain in total profit once I get there. I'll just I'll do this once just to show you. Not all trading operations were successfully completed. Try again later. Oh, I guess another player. Did I get any of those? Yeah, I got one. So I guess while I was in the trading menu explaining to you, another player sneaked into Zionica and okay, and I think maybe I have to restart the client now. So this is a little bit of a bug. If someone else buys the same, oh no, I could get into town. Buys up the same cargo that I was trying to buy and I didn't press accept. I get a little bit of a bug, and he's the one. Guess this. Do you have cargo that should be delivered? Let's repeat this. Let's check out Poros. There's only one weighing 10. Jesus, I don't want to do this. This is a total waste of time. But just for the sake of it, because I promised you, let's do it. So ignore that. Yeah. And if you move on the coastline here, it's a bit faster than moving into the forest. And Poros is the next town over here. So it's very close. And look at that lag. I don't know what's going on. This usually doesn't happen. Did the game freeze? I think maybe the game locked up. Oh yeah, it did. It crashed. So sorry about that. I suppose you can watch this nice Twitch. So my character now will continue moving towards Poros online in the game, even though my client side program software crashed. So I am not logged out from the game yet. My character isn't. So other players could potentially attack it, and NPCs could attack it, I guess. And I think it's 1 minute 60 seconds before it gets logged out. So if you get into the game quickly, you will still be logged in and nothing happened. I think that was because of that buying trade cargo kind of bug. Someone else buys. Yeah, here I am. As you can see, I have a mule representing the cargo boxes in my inventory here. It doesn't slow me down because I'm not overloaded. And we keep moving towards Poros. With the ASVD keys, you can change the camera with the pushing the mouse button, mouse scroll. You scroll in and out with the camera. Right, I don't know why I'm going this way around the castle. Doesn't matter. My current speed now is 2.3, which is okay. And the amount of experience points you gain in the trade skill depends on, I'd say, the profit you make, how much money you make. So it doesn't depend on how much weight you deliver or how many cargoes, different cargo boxes. I'd say go for the maximum profit because that will net you the most amount of XP. I can't swear to this, I might misremember. And you know, the devs didn't say it. I read it somewhere on the Discord forum, so no information I'm giving is 100%, more or less. But they basically weight and amount of packages and profits equals out more or less. So it's of no major concern. The more you trade, the more you gain in experience. And now you have to enter the town surroundings again, and you will have to run to the trader in the receiving town. And you give him the cargo and you get the, sorry about that, Mr. Jasper, trader. Take the load and I get the money and the profit and the fee back. Once you have 20 and 40 in trading skill, you go to the trader. Okay, so you don't go to the horse salesman, the owner of the stable. You actually go, he only sells horses and saddles. You go to the trader. And the trader, under horses and harnesses, there are no mules, but under MISC, under miscellaneous, here you find the old mule and the mule. I hope this was a nice summary of trading skill, mules, inventory space, for you to pick up on. If you have any comments, feel free to post them and I'll answer to the best of my ability. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.